Good morning. It's a new day. Um, this is part 5 of the New Frontier. Last one we last time part 4. Wow, part 4 we got a new tractor, and I was able to get a barn, shed, garage thing. It's got 3 doors, which is perfect. So the Landini and the trailer can just back in, back out. It'd probably drive in if I wanted to. The logging tractor can just drive in, back out, and then my stump grinder fits right into here, which is perfect. There's a little more room for other things too, so if I like scooted it over, I could fit more stuff in here. But it's beautiful. I love it. It wasn't quite like this. I wasn't looking for nothing this big, but for more of a long-term deal, this is gonna work because of the layout. I can back in, back out, back in, back out, equipment off to the side with more room for other stuff. So I have the Landini already parked out there. It's waiting. I had a bunch of trees cut down. I chopped them up. Now I just gotta pick them up and load them. We are gonna, excuse me, push to the right a little bit to where I originally was. See if I can get a bigger open area. And then we can start thinking about expanding our enterprise from the wood aspect into maybe some field work like baling. That might be a way to start. Or silage. Silage is probably a good way to go. But we gotta think about expanding because these trees aren't going to be here forever. I will plant trees at some point, but I need something that'll keep an income going before I can think about planting trees because I want to plant trees. There's a plot of land on the way to the shop that you've probably seen a few times where it's just open, big open area, and I want that plot of land just for trees. Or turn that one into like my baling operation, or maybe even make a field and harvest over there because it is just big open area, and then I could take this one or that one and just put trees in it because I don't want to get rid of the logging. I want something to do in say like the winter months when field work is obsolete and I need a form of income. But for now, wood, wood, wood. That's all I got. A lot of wood. And I mean, I got quite a bit of property line to go that way. I'm pretty sure quite a bit of property line to go that way. From what I gathered, I got quite a bit going that way yet. So we can, we have a lot of time to do this. Like we have a while to go. I'm still thinking about getting the crane for that just because those big ones are such a pain, and I want to get the money out of them because I know they're going to bring in a good chunk of change. But that little tractor over there it's a struggle. So unless I get something bigger, but then again, the fork grappler isn't, it doesn't even get around most of that tree. So I don't even know if that would work. But I'm going to get this loaded up. I'm not going to bore you with all that. Honestly, this part might be like really short, but I want to get these loaded up. I'm going to get some money made, and then I'm going to ponder on how I'm going to do this operation. So stick with me. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. I am trying to get 150 subscribers at the moment. That is my short-term goal. My long-term goal is to be successful. However long that takes, or however much that takes, how long it takes me to get that much. But right now I want to get 150. I want to see that mark, and hopefully it means I can do better, bigger and better things for you. So Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Share this video. Share all my videos if you can, if you want to, if you enjoy them. Let's spread the word and let's make a community together. So, yeah. Well, without further ado, we got work to do. Without further ado, I got work to do. Today, just dropped off my last load. We have $39,000 in our bank account, and look how thinned out we had made this. I did take the stump grinder to it. I put a weight on the little Landini just because the stump grinder was a little heavy and it liked to slide the front around. Should probably put that right there so I don't forget about it. There's a couple more stumps. A lot of these were the old ones from the original spot where I was at. The sticks are still here, and now now I'm getting to these trees. Look how open this area is now. It's pretty crazy. But that's gonna do it for it today. I think this is still gonna be part 4. It just might take a little longer just because I gotta get something else going. So obviously you literally saw me say hello and goodbye. That's basically right now. So I'm gonna put part 4 on pause just because I gotta think of something else to do. I think I gotta get rid of these trees, and then I gotta bring it back just like here. And then we're gonna have a big old open area over here, and it's just gonna be freaking sick. And then we can start thinking about expanding into different territories. Still thinking like mowing, because I already got grass here. It's not gonna be like fertilized or nothing, but it's here and I can work with it. But that's not gonna do us any good in the winter. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. Part 4 continuing. Maybe I'll do a continuation. I don't know. But yeah, part 4 kind of a drag. Do apologize. I might add some more, might not. You might not even see this part that I'm talking about right now. But if you do, thank you for subscribing or watching specifically. Subscribe if you want to see more. I can't believe how blown away I am about it right now. But I will think of something and then I'll get back to you guys. Yeah, I did some thinking and I couldn't deny it any longer. I'm running out of trees way faster than I am making money, which I had quite a bit of money. I'll show you why I don't have a lot right now, but I did it for the winter months when it is too cold to harvest and stuff. But I had to take out a loan, and I got a few things. I have a combine with the grain header. I got some seed. I got a plow, and I got this little thing. This is supposed to be it's more for grass and oilseed radish, but I can also plant canola with this. So we're going to be running canola as our crop. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to plant, well, you know, we got to dig up the field, so plow as a chunk. And then we're going to plant oilseed radish. We're going to plow it over, then we're going to plant canola. That way we have fertilized ground, the better our yield, and we'll have a plant. We'll be able to plant. Now, the only reason I went with this is because none of the tractors I have enough weight to actually have a planter on it. They all kind of just bob weave, and they kind of just front end's kind of just way too loose. And this is the cheapest one I could get. I got just enough of a loan to get what I have, which now I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna have to get some money quick so I can get a trailer, but I'm not gonna worry about that until harvest season comes around when I'm gonna need it. So I have to find a way of getting all of this back. Now, it won't be too much of a problem because this can hook up to that and that can take that over, which is going to be a little bit of a long journey, and then just a couple of trips back and forth to grab these. It's this that's going to be a problem. I don't have any way of getting this. Now, until I figure that out, that's going to stay there. I'm going to fill that up, obviously, before I take I'm going to fill it up before I take it to the land. In doing so, it's going to take a lot of trips. So I'm going to I'm going to get all this back to the land. But first, I'm going to have to show you why I don't have any money, right? Like, obviously, I took out a loan to get all this, but I should have. My loan, I'll take a look at the finances here. Loan is $110,000. Now, I only had, say, I'd sold $51,000 in wood in April. But I bought something for $50,000. So therefore, I am, a little short in the funds. But in doing so, I'm going to have an operation throughout the winter. Instead of going all the way to the sawmill, I have something else to do. Now, with that being said, I already figured out how I'm going to get that back because I just thought about it. So the log tractor, I'm going to get a pallet fork so I can pick it up and bring it over because I'm going to need pallets, and I'll show you why right now. I got another sawmill. Now this one is much bigger than the one we had when I was working with my grandfather, but the only reason that one was as small as it was is because he was older. Obviously, he passed away, he's gone, he's not with us. He was older, so I wanted to make it as easy for him as possible, and basically turning on a machine, setting its sizes, and then letting it go. All you'd have to do is get a log on there and it'd start doing its own thing. Now I got it up and going. It's pretty automated. I already have a couple pallets here, and it does produce wood chips, so even after all this, I'm still going to be able to get wood chips to come out, and that's another thing I could sell or use somehow. I don't know if I'd be able to use it for anything, but logs get loaded in here, gets processed, and it comes out here. Simple, easy, and it holds quite a bit of lumber in there. This, I'm not going to go in because it's really odd, but this whole front half here, okay, I should say front half, from I'm stuck, from here over to the wall up until I had it mapped out. I think it was here. I think it was in between. It's like in between these windows is just storage. It's just logs in there, drying out, getting ready, getting prepped, and then it's just gonna get fed all the way through, which is kind of nice. So this was $50,000. Took a little bit to get it all built, obviously, because it's concrete slab, and a little non-RP. The triggers are on just because I've never used this mod before. So for now, it's just they're gonna be on until I get it all situated. Which right now it's pretty debatable. It's pretty easy, you unload, manage, unload wood chips. Production comes out there. It's pretty easy, but for now I'm just gonna keep it up. So if you see these for a video or two, it's fine. Just ignore it. But yeah. And on top of that, look at how much open space we have. I got rid of a lot of trees. I sold a lot. I sold most of them. That's where I was able to get that. That was $50,000. And I took a bunch of the big ones. I mean, I'm not going to say like a whole bunch, but a good chunk of the big ones and a bunch of these little ones, and I stuck it in the sawmill because I figured I wasn't going to sell the little ones just because it's not going to get me a whole lot, but I could use the little ones to get production going. Now we still got to go that way to the east of the land. Still getting used to this. It's all kind of the same. to kind of square it off. And then we're going to break ground over here. Now, before I forget, because of all the equipment I just bought, you know, it's going to need stored. I'm going to need to store it. So I already have an organization process to go with this. We all know stump grinders in here. Okay. I'm going to move the stump grinder over. The planter can go back here because that's going to have hydraulics and whatnot. It's going to need to be mechanically safe. But I also did not realize this was back here. So I'm going to put the plow back here when it's not being used. First, obviously, I have to get a shovel out or something and kind of even this out, kind of like level it off. It's going to droop down anyway, but I don't want it to be so aggressive, especially like right in this corner here. So I'm going to have to soften that up a little bit. And then obviously the tractors are going to go in there. Problem is, the combine, I don't know if I could get the whole thing in here. The log trailer is actually going to be backed in, parked over here. The combine's going to be a problem. If I can get the whole back half out where the grain storage is, if I can get that in here, I'll be happy. I'll leave a door open. It may be cold in here, but it's not going to get direct moisture. Or if I get enough money, I might be able to just build or have someone put up a very small, small, a big enough lean-to for the combine. I know the header won't fit through that door. If it does, it'd be a tight squeeze. I don't know. This is going to be that's going to be a trial and error thing, but got it all figured out. So I'm going to get that all brought over here, test fit everything like I want to. Probably get a couple more trees down, kind of push it to the east a little more so I can get more squared off. And then next episode, we are breaking ground on this land. Now, it's going to be the first time that I've known of ground being broken on this land. So hopefully we get a bunch of rich soil, which with trees being here, it should be pretty rich because the trees got, you know, they bring out the roots really deep. So it means they're going to pull the nutrients up, from my understanding of whatever tree people are called. I don't remember what they're called. So hopefully we can do all right in that aspect. Now the field isn't going to be huge per se, but we're also dealing with a very thinned crop. So we're going to need a bigger field to get a good yield out of it. But like I said, that's to come later. Definitely got to get those trees out of the way. And then those little ones. And I think there's a bunch of stumps I got to get ground up. Those trees aren't going to be able to, I think that's still my land. I'm going to leave those trees. That tree's going to stay. I might clean up these ones just because I'm going to want clear areas to work with. Same with the backside. I'm going to get that all cleaned up. Probably get a better entrance way so I'm not always fighting getting in. But yeah, just small little tidbit things to do before I break ground. But it's not going to take me very long to do it. Probably the rest of the day, but yeah, this is part 4. Yeah, part 4 of clearing out land. Next episode, we are breaking ground. I hope you all enjoyed. This is probably a really short episode. So if that's more your style, let me know. I can try to shorten it up a lot like that. But if you did like the longer ones with me actually showing you everything that I'm doing, which is some music in the background, let me know. I'm still very new to this editing thing, but I would like to improve myself for you guys. So just let me know in the comments, give me suggestions, help me figure out what to do. But other than that, like and subscribe, share, spread the word. Let's get this community built up. I'm still aiming for 150. We're at 122 right now. So we're close, but not close, all at the same time. But thank you. I hope you all have a good day. I'm not sure when this comes up, but for me right now it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to all the Love is Collectibles out there. Y'all have a good day, and I appreciate every single one of you. Goodbye.